so it can kick you in the stomach. But getting the wind knocked out of you is the only way to remind your lungs how much they love the taste of air.
There is hurt here.
There is hurt here, which cannot be fixed by bandages or poetry. So the first time she realizes that Wonder Woman isn't coming, I'll make sure she knows that she doesn't have to wear the cape all by herself. Because no matter how wide you stretch your fingers, your hands will always be too small to catch all the pain you want to feel. Believe me, I've tried. And baby, I'll tell her, don't stick your nose up in the air like that. I know that trick. I've done it a million times. You're just smelling for smoke, so you can follow the trail to a burning house and find the boy who lost everything in the fire. Or else, find the boy who lit the fire in the first place to see if you can change him. But I know she will anyway, so I'll always keep an extra supply of chocolates and rainbows nearby. Because there is no heartbreak but chocolate cupcakes. Okay, there's a few heartbreak chocolate cupcakes. But that's what the rainbows are for, because rain will wash away everything if you let it. I want her to look at the world from the underside of a glass water bowl, to look through a microscope at the galaxies that exist on a pinpoint of a human mind. Because that's the way my mama taught me, that there will be days like this. My mama said, when you open your hands to catch and wind up with only bruises and blisters. When you step out of the phone booth and try to fly, and the very people you want to save are the ones standing on your cape. When your boots will fill with rain and you'll be up to your knees in disappointment. And those are the very days that you'll have all the more reason to say thank you. Because there is nothing more beautiful than the way the ocean refuses to kiss the shoreline, no matter how many times it's sent away. You'll put the wind in windsong, viewsong. You'll put the star in starting over and over. And no matter how many landmines erupt in a minute, be sure your mind lands on this funny place called life. And yes, from a scale from 1 to over-trusting, I'm pretty happy. But I want her to know that this world is made out of sugar. And it can crumble so easily, but don't be afraid to stick your tongue out and taste it. And say, remember, your mama is a warrior, and your papa is a warrior, and you are the girls with big eyes and small hands who never stops asking for more. Remember, good things come in fours, and so do bad things. And always apologize when you've done something wrong, but don't you ever apologize for the way your eyes refuse to stop shining. Your voice is small, but don't ever stop singing. And when they finally hand you heartache, when they slip war and hatred under your door, and offer you handouts at street corners of cynicism and defeat, you tell them, they really ought to meet your